Hi, and welcome to Times Square Today, the morning show that matters. My name is Greg Rollet, and we have a very special segment for you here today. I have Patricia Delinois, a real estate guru from Miami, Florida. Patricia, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I'm thrilled to be in such a beautiful, dynamic city. You could just feel the energy and the passion in this city. It's very exciting.
You can, and we're not in Miami anymore. It's a little cooler outside, but we're going to make do, aren't we?
It is definitely cool, but I love the energy and the excitement. And New York's a great city, a lot of fun.
I love it. Well, let's talk about what you do in Miami, Florida. Tell everybody a little bit about what you do in Miami and what a real estate guru is.
Well, I have to say I'm very grateful and blessed to have one of the most sought after real estate agencies in South Florida. I have about 175 talented, wonderful, hard-working associates, and we're located in the most prestigious locations of Miami. So we have this white glove, detailed attention to service with the backing of the global, most respected, largest real estate company in the world. So I happen to be president of Century 21 Premier Elite Realty, and I was also in 2012 elected president for the Miami Association of Realtors, which is one of the most powerful realtor associations in the United States. We have over 31,000 members.
Wow.
So it's the largest realtor association and the largest international council in the world.
Wow, that's incredible, and a lot of success that you're seeing now, an incredible market, but you didn't start out this way. And I'd love to kind of know that pivotal moment where you knew that this is something I really want to, not just do, but I want to be great at this and have great success and help other people.
In anything you do, you really have to love it and have that passion and be inspired.
Right.
And my grandfather, what he did is he would rehab old hotels in different locations in New York and LA. I didn't see him that often, but when he would come once a year and visit, he'd have these fabulous stories of this old, dilapidated hotel, which he rehabbed into this gorgeous masterpiece that people from all over the world, celebrities would come visit, and he just really enjoyed it. And I thought, I'm an artist at heart, and I thought, how incredible that you could just take something tangible, a piece of real estate, and create it into a masterpiece. To me, that was the coolest thing ever. I said, you know what? This is what I want to do. I want to be in real estate. I want to create. So ever since I was 18, what I did was I looked around for old little townhouses, something affordable. I started out with my boyfriend at the time.
Right.
And we flipped them. And every year it started getting bigger and bigger. And then eventually I opened my own real estate company in 1995, a Coldwell Banker franchise. And as the real estate market was shifting, I realized we needed change, and I did a Century 21 franchise in 2005. But what I did is I took that passion and I created it into something that I loved, that everybody around me could feel that same energy and wanted to be a part of it.
Right. And now you're in a very prestigious area. You're down in South Florida, in Miami. I mean, talk a little bit about the area and some of the homes that you work with down there.
Well, I've worked with some fabulous celebrities, with Michael Jackson, with the director from Transformers, Michael Bay. I've had some really incredible people, and that's one of the things I love about this business is all the great, exciting, fun people, the adventures, the great properties you get to see. But it wasn't always like that.
Right.
I mean, it's definitely, when I first started off, we had a great market, but then about in 2008, the real estate market crashed.
And Florida got it bad, didn't it?
Really bad. Yeah. I had close friends that had lost their homes in short sales and foreclosures. It was a very sad, very difficult time. I saw mortgage companies that were friends that went out of business.
Right.
I saw real estate companies close their doors. It was a very scary time. And, obviously, we were all traumatized. We thought, what's next? The future looked very, very bleak. But one thing I always remembered, and this was what my father would always say, is he would say to me, Patricia, persistence wears down resistance. So the point was never to give up, and that's what we did. We never gave up, and we just kept fighting, and we just kept trying.
Yeah, let's talk a little bit more about that, because you're in a highly competitive market as well in Miami, and to have this level of success, what have you done to kind of rise up above the competition down there?
Well, it's very unique because we were one of the first cities. Realtor.com called us the #1 turnaround real estate market. And Wall Street Journal called us the new global city. So what happened is we were in this market crash,
Mhm.
and what saved us was the foreign buyer. The foreign buyers from Brazil, Venezuela, Canada, Colombia, Peru, Mexico, they said, hey, wait a minute, these are great deals. Why is nobody buying this? It cost us $2,000 a foot in Rio to get a decent condo. I'm going to go to Miami.
Right.
And then all of a sudden we had this influx of foreign buyers. So this happened right around, we noticed at the end of 2011 that real estate was up 4% from our boom year, which was 2005. So the positive shift started then. And now, today, we have over 62% of our buyers are international buyers. And I expect that to increase again in the next year. So what we do is we focus on the international clients and we focus on service. And I know everybody hears this all the time, but try to be creative. Try to think out of the box. And if it means that I've got to get a helicopter to, fly a client around to go see a property from up the air, or rent a boat to go show a property on the water, we'll do that. We'll go that extra mile to be different, to show we care, to let them know we really want to make them happy and find them the right place.
Yeah.
So I think if a customer can trust you, can know that they can count on you, and that you really are concerned and you really care, that's what makes the difference.
That really does make a difference. I'd love to be flown around in a helicopter to see a few, mansions on the bay down there.
It's a lot of fun.
It is a lot of fun.
It really is.
Yeah.
I have to say I enjoy what I do.
Let's talk about something real fun. If you had to kind of turn back the clock and, look at your younger self and tell your younger self, about the success that you have now, what would you say?
Well, you can't be afraid of change.
Yeah.
And that's something that's very hard to do, because people get stuck in a rut. They get stuck doing the same thing and they're afraid to try something different. And also you have to realize, being a business owner, it's 100% commitment. If you think as a business owner you're going to work less,
that's a big myth,
you're
isn't
in for
it?
a big awakening.
Yeah.
No, you really have to love what you do.
Yeah.
You really have to be that committed and that dedicated and work those extra hours to get the success out of it. And I'm also a big believer in technology. Follow the trends, see where it's going. I'm a huge believer in social media. Try to engage those clients through social media. I must have over 300,000 connections between.
We were just taking photos before you jumped on set, but you got to use the technology to your advantage.
Yes, between Twitter, Instagram, Google+, Facebook, Pinterest, Proxio Pro,
and
LinkedIn.
real estate is very visual. You want to see the properties, you want to see the people you're working with, so you got to use these.
The internet has changed our world. So no longer is the day when you're working just in your local market.
Right.
We now sell to people all over the world. I would say 90% of our business is online.
Wow.
So I'll get that client that will send me an email from Canada or from Brazil and say, look, I'm coming down to Miami in 3 weeks and this is what I'm looking for. And it's very common now to get your leads on the internet. And it's not just real estate, most businesses, it's really about the internet. I highly recommend focus on your online marketing, because that's where the leads are coming from.
I love that. And I can really see the passion and fire in your eyes, which is something that's very strong in what you do. And if someone's watching right now and they'd love to have you show them around on a helicopter boat, or just really get a wow experience while finding a place in South Florida, where can they go to learn more?
Well, I'm very open. I mean, I'm the type of person that if I can make a difference in somebody's life, or I can help mentor someone, I feel like that's a successful day.
Yeah.
That's a great day for me. So I'm all for, reach out to me, send me an email. My email is patriciad@century21.com. It's that easy. And a contact phone number would be 786-252-6288. And our company website is premiermiami.com. So we try to make ourselves very accessible.
Yeah.
And I love mentoring other young people, because I didn't have that when I first started in the business. So if we can give that training, that feedback, be the mentor and somebody that can inspire someone else to become successful, I think that's a great thing.
I love that. We'll make sure all that contact information is on the screen for everyone to see, so they can visit you, see what you're up to, and you
Come
can
to
help
Miami.
them. Come to Miami. It's great. It's definitely better weather than this cold that we're having in New
I
York.
love New York, though. Exciting place.
Thanks for coming and visiting us on Times Square today, and I can't wait for you to help some more people find their dream home.